My name is Adrienne Walker, and I am a Broadway performer. I want to share with you what I've learned about the business so far. Every week, I'll share career advice and sing a song from my audition book. Welcome to 32 Bar Cut. Hello. I am new to YouTube, so bear with me. Be gentle. I'm doing this basically because I want to share what I got. You know, I'm an actor, I'm a singer, and I've somehow made it to Broadway. So I just want to give you a little insight on my experience, and hopefully it'll help you out. Hopefully you'll gain something from it, and if you don't, you can just scroll on by and go look at something else. But if you do, hang in there with me, subscribe. I'll be doing a video every Monday. So today I want to talk with you about type. What is your type? And I, of course, don't mean who are you into. I mean, what does casting see when they see you? And when they're looking to cast something, why did they call you in? What roles fit you and suit you? And it's really important to know this about yourself, because you can put songs in your book that suit that type, so that when you get called into a general audition, or you attend a general audition, you can help them out a little bit. You can say, hey, this is my type right here. I'm an ingenue, or I'm a leading lady, or I'm the villain, or I'm the best friend, or I can do anything. I'm the ensemble player that can morph into 5 different characters for one act and 6 different characters for the next act. I'm a chameleon. Help them out. Help them out. And the only way you can help them out is if you help yourself out first and figure out who you are. How do you read? A good way to figure this out is to ask your friends, ask your colleagues, ask your teachers what their first impression was when they met you, when they saw you. Who did you remind them of? And who do you remind them of now? It just gives you insight into how you read, because a lot of times we think that we have an idea of how we read, or how we appear to other people, but other people usually have a different idea about that. And it's good to hear that, because that means that that you can use that information to your advantage. So for the longest, not for the longest, but for a good amount of time, I really wasn't concerned with type. I was constantly just concerned with, oh my God, I got called in for this, I need to book this show, or such and such theater is doing this show, I've got to be in it. You know, I was just constantly worried about booking as much work as I could, so that I could build my resume, or so that I could pay my bills, or so that I couldn't work all these survival jobs I was doing. But as I got cast more and more, just really called in more consistently, I started to realize that I have a certain type, and that I read a certain way when I walk in the room. And it's not necessarily how I feel about myself, and that's fine, as long as I know what my type is, and that I have a book. And by book, I mean my audition book that has all of my songs neatly labeled and ready to go. It's important that I have songs that fit my type in my book, so that I'm ready to show casting whenever they ask for something from my book, that I know who I am and I'm ready to deliver that. So happy hunting on figuring out what your type is. And now I'm going to take you over to a clip of me singing a song that helps explore what my type is. And it's my go-to song. I've been singing it for years. It's from Brooklyn the Musical. The character is Paradise. And the reason I chose this song is because it has worked for me time and time again. And it shows all the colors in my voice. It shows the low tones, the high tones. It's a great acting song. And Paradise is my type. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Again, like I said, I'm new to YouTube. This is my first video, but there will be many more. And let me know if you have any questions. I am planning on engaging with the viewership of this series. So because we're on a bit of a standstill with Broadway, I'm able to talk with people a little more, and I would love to answer your questions and maybe touch on some topics that you're curious about in this series. So take care, and I'll see you next week.
Goliath was a giant was a sweetheart, squeaky clean. But it still takes two to tell that story. So I'll play my part, and in all my glory I'll fly like a raven in a sky of doves. I'll make you love to hate me, but that's alright, because it's still love. It's still love. He used to hold me like a flower, kiss me oh so slow, and then we talk about forever, but that was long ago. And now forever's just a place in someone else's story. And though my heart still breaks, I'm gonna find my glory and fly like a raven in a sky of doves. I'll make you love to hate me, but it's still love. It's still love. Love is what I want. Love is what I need. You see, beneath this suit of armor, I still bleed. Oh, I still